violence steps in the room, our protocol changes, our perception changes, and our perspective changes. My God, how we need this in the modern church of America. Violence just entered the room. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place in Exodus chapter. Come on! Chapter 14 of Exodus, the Red Sea and the Egyptian army. Violence is demonstrated by making a way through and by destroying that which would hinder it from breaking through. And God said to the Israelites, He says, you thought the sea parting was intense. You thought the sea parting was a violence. Watch how I make it destroy your enemies. Come on. Shout violence. Exodus chapter 3, violence looks like a burning bush that captures the heart of a man so that the man would burn like the bush. There was a nation that needed deliverance that was counting on a man to encounter this spiritual violence, and the rest is recorded forever in history. And he led a nation to freedom. This is what spiritual violence can do. And then in Exodus chapter 33, set on fire with the fire that was in the bush, he cried out, God, show me your violence. Show me your glory. This cry, come on. This cry came immediately after the glory in the tabernacle, yet somehow Moses knew that God had more. Imagine that kind of spiritual violence in New Jersey, in New York, the kind that looks like it's selfish, but it's really not selfish. It's the epitome of unselfishness, because to get that kind of cry, everything within you must die. So as Moses cries out, God, show me your violence, he says, Moses, step aside. I'm going to let you see my violence. I'm going to let my violence pass before you. I'm going to let my intensity pass before you. Here it comes, Moses. Here comes my spiritual intensity. Here comes my fervency. Here comes my zeal. Here comes my goodness. And God broke in because Moses broke out of his earthly confinement of satisfaction. You better shout violence in the room. Elijah on Mount Carmel, violence broke in. Jehoshaphat with the praising army, violence broke in. The dedication of Solomon's temple, when the priests couldn't stand, violence broke in. David and the dancing mulberry trees, violence broke in. The lion's mouth shut. How? And the fire that didn't consume the 3 Hebrew children, violence broke. Y'all better take a breath for me. Come on, y'all. Talking about revival in a region. The birth of Jesus Christ. Violence broke in. Can y'all take some more? The cross of Jesus. Violence was crucified, and the earth shook.